Hello, Zone Have Action. I'm very keen. I know you guys will be keen as well. We are back for the journey. Feels like it's been a very, very long time. Side note, Evita is on Patreon. Unfortunately, stuff went down with my visuals, so it's literally just a recording of my audio from that. You've got the visuals gone, so it's just the movie with my audio. I didn't bother doing anything like that for YouTube. I just knew it would just not be, I guess, as enjoyable. So if you do want to see Evita, I have reacted to it. I love the movie. I guess that's the gist of, the reaction. I loved it. Epic, epic, epic. We are still in that era in terms of Madonna, so very keen, I guess, to see now the supporting stuff from that movie. Was super sad because obviously we're leading up to such a pivotal moment, and then the fact that it just did not go the way it was intended was very sad. I'm over it now. I don't want to rehash it and get triggered by it all. In case you think I totally skipped that, we have done it, so now we are moving on to the Evita era. Well, we are in the Evita era. I suppose we were kind of always leading up to it, so now we've just got some stuff, I guess, to support it. As always, the full-on cuts are on Patreon of this entire journey. The rest is on YouTube. If you've been following, I'm sure you have if you are at this point. Some of these videos are quite random, or I guess quite niche in terms of supporting the eras. So if you are watching this, I know it's because you really love the journey. So thanks for joining. It's also very funny because where are we at, I guess, the real world? We've had Madonna perform with Kylie. I haven't watched any of this stuff, by the way. I am trying to wait until we get to Celebration, although that honestly could be years at this point. I think I'll just wait as long as I can hold out. I'm a pretty patient person when it comes to Madonna. I mean, we've been doing this, I think, 2 years now. So she's done that. She called out that lady who wasn't sitting, or who was not standing and didn't sit, and then she got, Anyway, just classic Madonna at this point. So it's very funny seeing, I guess, the headlines or the correlations with what we're going through on the journey in terms of what's happening in the real world. It's funny, I guess, just to see it all play out as it is. Let's go into this Kraken. All right, disclaimers. Obviously, as we know, Ryan on Patreon is the Journey Whisperer. He's been taking me through it. If you know, you know. If you don't know, now you do know. He has said this era is a bit all over the place. It's not in chronological order or real-time events, but he tried to keep it tonally consistent to make it less jarring from video to video. Bit of a chunky era, but with lots of good stuff. Madonna is a mother at this point. When you see her receive the award, I believe there's her first public appearance after giving birth to her first child. A daughter named Lourdes, I think that's it, or Lola as she goes by. She was extremely pregnant in the You Must Love Me video, and Ryan said everyone else will fill me in as we know. The best part is reading the comments, all that jazz, all the information, what was happening, where were you, what were you doing, what underwear color did you have on, all that stuff. In this video we have Don't Cry For Me Argentina official video, You Must Love Me official video, Lament, something, whatever that is, Oscar performance of You Must Love Me, Don't Cry For Me Argentina, the Miami mix. Very keen to hear how that song is going to be mixed. Madonna at the 1996 Billboard Awards, now Tony Bennett presents that, RIP. Joe, Henry and Madonna, Guilty by Association, whatever that is, some charity recording, and then we end with a new Madonna, the making of Evita on the MTV of Classic. Of course, MTV is doing that stuff. So yeah, a bit to get through, but I'm also very keen just to sit down, have a ready, and just chill with Madonna and see what she's all about. Here's some music, I guess, maybe songs we've already heard. I'm keen to get to an album. I know you guys are too. Someone said to me the other day, it's been like 9 months since we were actually at an album, which sounds wild, but then when you think about it in real time, it's years in between albums. So I guess, we were experiencing it as it was back in the 90s. Enough chit chat. Let's go in with Don't Cry For Me Argentina, the official music video. Let's go. I guess you get to see a bit of me now with the movie. Already getting chills. Honestly, so stunning. I love that. Like I said in the video, you just forget that it's Madonna.
You'll think it's strange. You won't believe me.
And the voice, it's just so mature now.
It happens with you.
It's so sad.
I had to change, so I chose freedom.
The lyrics,
Running around,
so beautiful.
the truth is I never left you. Don't keep your distance.
Oh my, it's just, she's so good. Perfection. Those subtle looks.
They were all I desired.
It's so bipolar, the relation to her life. I said it before, I love their character similarities.
Hope you love me.
We do.
Argentina.
It still gives chills. Not to be emo, but imagine when they play this when she's no longer with us.
I never left you all through my wild days to say to you.
I love that. Obviously, as we know, the correlations between her journey and Evita's journey is just, it's so parallel. It's just so awesome to see. Obviously, you know, like with any pop star, I suppose with Gaga, Star is Born, very on the nose about her life, whereas this one, it's just such an elevated type. You really do forget that it is Madonna playing this role. The movie's stunning in terms of like the music itself written is just incredibly done. The lyrics are just beyond. It's such a powerful delivery, powerful performance, and I suppose because I've been going on this journey, it's not just like the first thing I've said of Madonna. You just really think about everything that she's done for people, and it's such a climactical moment. And like I said, imagine when she's no longer here, and this is a song that absolutely just will speak to so many people because it is so referential of her own life, which just makes it even better. Stunning way, I guess, to open up this little era. I know we've heard it, I know we've seen it, but it just is such a grounding moment, and it makes me more excited to see some interviews or the behind the scenes stuff of the movie, knowing that, you know, this is the final product. Next music video is You Must Love Me. Let's go. Oh, so not part of the film. The blonde hair. Very soft. Tonal appearance. That was sad. Again, it's such a such a relatable song to life, but so stunning. Those train scenes I absolutely love. Like, that is just so nice to see. They're like so free and happy. Yeah, such a different take to see her in a video like this. It's so simple, but so powerful.
You must love me. You must love me.
That is so precious, so sad, so short as well. Jesus, that flies by. Love the simplicity of the music video. Obviously, it's just what it needed. It didn't, oh yeah, and the light going off, she bloody, yeah, that was heartbreaking. I'm loving it's like a recap of the film. So I guess we, you know, a bit of it makes it to YouTube, which is nice as well. So thank you, Ryan, for that. Stunning. Even just seeing like those people, you know, people going away for war, isn't it wild that that was happening, that you could just literally never see someone again, and now we're so connected. It's, I guess, the other extreme, or just people would never know real hardship, like of people going to war and things like that. So I like that even that's shown, or I guess just reminds you that, yeah, life is very different now, which is relevant because obviously now Madonna's getting a lot of backlash for being 65-year-old, you know, and doing all this wild stuff. Yet I love that she said it at a show or something. She was like, I'll see you when you're 65, bitch, which is just, again, so relevant. It's like, let's see what you're doing at 65. Still breaking barriers, regardless of, I guess, the cultural impact now. It's probably not as huge as it was back then, but I still think it's an act of rebellion to keep doing what she wants to do, regardless of her age or, you know, her mobility or things like that. You know, she's probably not at the peak of where she was at the Truth or Dare tour. Still to do it is just, I love it. I love seeing it. It just, yeah. I mean, she can't really do any wrong at this point now. I'm definitely an official Madonna stan. I have defended her to so many people who have made little snide comments about her, you know, just over the 2 years. So it's very funny to see the change, which I love. Also, I'm rambling a lot. Clearly the Red Bull was hitting, but I'm also just excited to be doing some more Madonna. All right, the next one is Lament. I'm presuming this is a song from the film, but I don't think it's a music video, so let's just go over there and see what the hell's happening. Let's go. Yeah, okay, it's just audio.
I could have any prize.
Oh, yeah.
Or else I could choose time.
Just the vocals.
And I was on my way. We're gone.
Again, it's probably so relevant to a lot of people's lives. So powerful. Love that in there. For sure, yeah, Angela Weber absolutely slayed this movie.
Dazzle or betray.
Even without them, I mean, obviously you can see it happening, but it's just so stunning as music itself. Very sad. Definitely brings the mood down. Stunning, stunning, stunning. Absolutely showcases the production, the instruments, the beautiful voice. Little Mr. Antonio coming in there. Yeah, such beautiful chemistry. I mean, we could bang on about Evita for the rest of time. It's just so, so stunning. I'm very, very keen because we got some Oscar performances. You Must Love Me, 1997 or 1996. This is saying 1997. I'm going to go with Ryan, 1996. I'm very keen to see some real lifeness that is connected with the movie. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, before I introduce Madonna, I want to say one thing. Oh, she was not nominated, and there was a lot of speculation that she was going to be. She accepted the invitation. Actually, she called the show to say she wanted to sing.
Of course.
And come here tonight, and I thought that was showing a great deal of class. So here she is to sing a song, Don't Cry For Me, because I'll get back at you if it takes me the rest of my life. Just joshing.
So is
Please
Barbara
welcome
throwing a
the
bit
one
of
and
shade
only
there?
Madonna.
Wild that these songs didn't even get a nomination.
Where do we go from here? This isn't where
Like, it's just sad knowing that people are still probably hating on her.
for our dream to survive. How do we keep all our passions?
I don't know if I like how she looks.
As we used
Like the fringe and the dress and the necklace.
I'm concealing to say.
She sounds pretty good.
Frightened you'll slip away.
That's my favorite bit.
You must love me.
I'm also just like nervous for her because I know she's probably a bit nervous too. I also probably would rather Cry For Me.
Nothing has changed. I'm concealing.
The high notes are so much nicer.
You must love me. You must love
Very impressive. It's just her literally standing there.
me.
Interesting. No Oscar nomination. I suppose not even for acting or even music. Like, Oscars do songs, so it's wild that not a single Oscar nomination. And even, I suppose, talking about the rumors of her getting it, I don't know, just a bit shady to begin with to introduce her like that and then to show Barbara laughing or whatever. I'm not sure if I'm reading into that. Maybe I'm just being a bit defensive, but it's just like, oh my God, give the chick a break. But, you know, what do we expect? This is a couple years after Erotica, so I suppose, you know, that's obviously still going to be there regardless of the fact that Bedtime Story came out. But I guess it's still pretty epic that this is a performance from the same chick that was doing Erotica. Still blows my mind that it's the same person. Very cool. Yeah. Not the best performance of her. Like, the song is nice. It's probably, like, not the preference for me over Don't Cry For Me. I don't know if she was pitchy or tony at some points. I don't really know much about the vocal range and stuff. The higher stuff sounded nicer to me, or like they're real subtle, oh my God, the subtle stuff. Whereas, yeah, not a bad performance. Still very nice, just not my favorite. The dress was not a vibe. Didn't like the hair. Not the best she's looked, but, you know, that's just me nitpicking. All right, let's go back in with Don't Cry For Me Argentina. Now, this is the Miami mix. Very keen to rock out and see what she's got for us. Let's go. I can't believe they're gonna make this song. Oh, they've actually like done a music video for it. Or like remixed it. Definitely like ready for the club. Let's go. Is it a bit blasphemous having the video with this music? Definitely changes the vibe, but it's still very cool. Oh. That's sick. It's so cleverly written, like I get shook every time. What a funky little remix. I wonder how many other different ones are out there, like full on dubstep or something. The conviction in her delivery. Very cute. So camp. All right, let's get in with the 1996 Billboard Music Awards. Now, this is where Tony presents it to her. Very keen to see what this is all about. Let's go.
This year's Billboard Artist Achievement Award is going to
wow.
a person who has not just been a major force in the entertainment industry, but a woman who has literally revolutionized all our ideas about stardom and what it can mean.
Getting chills already?
She hasn't just pushed the envelope, she's literally torn it apart. For more than a decade, she has consistently surprised and delighted us with her fascinating transformations, with a dazzling display of invention. She's kept us on the edge of our seat. Wait till you see what's next. She has had more top 10 records than any other female artist in Billboard chart history.
I'm literally covered in goosebumps. Stop. This is peak. Let's go. Oh, I love that song. What a ride we've been on. Oh. This is only 10 years. This is just beyond. Cute. That kills me every time. Hey. See that crowd? I loved it. Oh. Honestly, one of our best. It's literally just a recap of everything we've gone through. I mean, yeah, obviously this is going to get a bit more attention because it's the most relevant. Very, very epic. Yes, the standing ovation. Oh my god. It's very epic. Oh. Literally same.
Thank you. Wow. When they... Thank you so much.
What is she wearing?
If I could just get a word in edgewise. When they first asked me to fly to Las Vegas to receive this award, I said no, because I can't bear to be away from my daughter for more than a few hours. Then they said that Tony Bennett was going to give it to me, and I said, all right, she won't miss me for a few more hours. Are you sure that I'm not supposed to be giving this to you? Yes. I love you too.
She looks stunning.
On behalf of all of my fans, who have
Oh my god.
stuck by me through all the years, through thick and thin, when even I wasn't sure exactly what I was doing. It means a lot to me. This is also a reminder, no matter what I do, no matter where I go, no matter what choices I make in my career, that it's about the music. It's always been about the music. Thank you.
Isn't one of the albums called Music? I don't know if that's a foreshadow.
Also, thank you to Billboard magazine and my record company, Warner Brothers. Thank you very much.
I should probably thank them too. Full on.
Are in the house when the 1996 Billboard Music Awards return.
Jeez Louise. I love montage videos like that. It's so inspiring. It's so motivating to just, you know, go and get the things that you want to get in life. They always kill me. God, she needs another one of these, and we need the best remix, rehash, collage of all the videos and music. Like, someone needs to get onto it. This was pretty basic when you think about it. Obviously, the songs are hitting, so you're hitting you up. When you look at it, you're like, yeah, we could have made this so much better. It is also, what, 30 years ago now, so, you know, we can't really hold that against them. Incredible, incredible, incredible. Tony Bennett giving it to her. Just imagine all the little chickadees watching that and then saying, I want to, you know, go out and do things. I want to, maybe they're saying, I want to be this person, you know. I guess she would have definitely inspired a lot of pop stars, as we know. Beautiful little speech, straight to the point, very direct. I love the reference to her kid. She's finally a mother, you know, after all the questions and, you know, just her talking about it. She's probably, what, late 30s here now. She looks stunning. I thought it was like a dress on her pants, but I think it was just a big long trench coat. Although, and you're saying that, you know, it's very, I guess, conservative in terms of other things she's worn. What a stunning little pinnacle recap. Like I said, we're only 2 years into this journey. Obviously, that's 10 years in terms of Madonna. Well, just seeing that brought so many memories, and just all the different comments of people and just the connections I made with people over Madonna. And yeah, just really solidifying that. I know I say that a lot of the time. Everything solidifies, you know, just the love that I have for her. But that is just, yeah, perfection. Thanking all the fans, doing it back in the day, you know, where a lot of pop stars really do focus on fans. Epic. She needs another one. I mean, God, I don't know however many other awards she's got in terms of like artistry or just, you know, recapping things. I'm very keen to see them as we go by. They're my favorite things to see. I love watching awards being accepted and all that. So yeah, definitely up my alley in terms of things I love, and seeing it for her, just cherry on top. All right, the next is with Joe Henry. This is Guilty by Association. So this was a charity record covering Vic Chestnut songs. So very keen to see what the hell this is coming after that. And then we're going with the making of. So I like that it is a bit of a diverse era. We're not, you know, not everything's lumped together. So very good in terms of the playlist rhythm, Ryan. Guilty by Association. Let's go. Oh, bit of an olden day kind of vibe. Still trying to bloody process the award.
You've been sanctified, and I've been tried. Association.
Oh, that's cool.
Guilty by association. Obsession.
Pretty little harmony she's got going there. It's got a nice voice. So different in terms of... Oh, in terms of what's happening with Evita. That she has. Kind of a bit poetic as well. Is it all the little loonies? Yeah, pretty little song. Love the sound. And I love how she's taken that, you know, backseat to the song. Cool. Haven't seen that before. Yeah, wonder where this, or what this was for. Very pretty. Yeah, we got Garbage, R.E.M., Smashing Pumpkins, even bloody Indigo Girls, which I think I've just seen like a poster in a movie. Don't know who Joe Henry is though, but very nice. Like I said, very nice to see that backing vocals from her and just those little subtle whispers in there. And like I said, like, you know, I've been trialed, I've been sanctified. Again, similar things that Madonna has been through, you know, being put on trial by the public and all that stuff. I suppose anyone associated with Madonna would be guilty by association in terms of just like reputation or supporting someone who's so sexual and things like that. So I like the meaning of this song in terms of, I mean, it probably isn't that, but it's like a cool correlation. A lot of the things she's doing, I suppose, lately are quite parallel to her life, which I love. Cool song, different, love it. This era is so weird, so all over the place, but I love that. It's just showing you so, like, again, how much is going on within a few, or like, what, a year or a couple of years span. It's just wild. The Billboards, Evita, this song, and this is only really just after the Something to Remember. Yeah, such a weird time in life. And now to wrap it up, we've got MTV's The Big Picture, making of Evita. Very, very keen to see behind the scenes stuff. Hopefully a little bit of interviews or just, you know, Madonna talking about the project itself. Let's go on with it. Let's go.
Big Picture. We go to Budapest to get the lowdown on one movie that everyone's talking about. Evita, trials, traumas, and triumphs of bringing this epic story to the big
Oh, The Big Picture.
Do you think this might be the perfect opportunity for you, for a new Madonna to be born? Yes.
A new Madonna. Oh, it's Kurt. I love that.
A lot of people out there who have no idea who Evita is, so...
After this, they'll know, though.
Education is my business.
book stirred up cultural. Madonna arrived to start shooting the movie musical Evita.
Jesus.
Madonna plays Eva Perón. The musical Evita had started out in 1976 as a quasi-rock concept album. Realized. Madonna, fascinated by the character of Eva Perón, began
Maybe that's why that
campaigning for this part in the
Streisand
mid-80s.
thing was shown.
How did you get the role this time around? Did you have to campaign?
Groveled, doing people with scars on my knees. There's always groveling involved. I did launch a campaign. I mean, mostly phone calls and letter writing and incantations and lots of candle lighting in church and stuff like that. So I sent my Take a Bow video.
I've always been in love with you.
I mean, yeah, very, very clever.
A 10-page letter listing all the reasons why I was the only person who could play the part. I never went to see the musical, but I knew of its existence.
The 1980 Broadway production of
So
Evita,
wild.
Patti LuPone in the title role won 8 Tony Awards and helped launch
Jesus.
the show. People who saw this show, perhaps when it first came out, are going to see this and say, oh, what have they done to this sacred text?
No, I think they're going to see it and go, wow. I think people who are already fans of it are going to love it even more.
I wonder how true that was.
Faced an unusual challenge in making Evita. All the dialogue is sung, requiring the cast to
Literally.
gather in London to record the soundtrack before shooting on the film itself began.
This is
See, that's wild too.
No, it's done in a very naturalistic way. Yeah, completely.
Well, here the challenge has been not to burst into song, but to hopefully take the audience along.
Even, yeah, just filming it would be so insane.
It's difficult because you don't have the freedom and the capacity of
Yeah.
improvisation that normally you have in other movies. We have to be
Like, you can't ad-lib or
right,
anything.
you know, right on the track and respecting every note.
Although it's probably easy to remember with it being sung.
Antonio Banderas loomed large in Madonna's 1991 concert film.
He didn't loom that large. He had this much of a scene. Everyone made such a big deal.
There was this one rather major obstacle that I never really counted on. His wife.
Before, when I was talking about him in the movie, saying, God, I want to meet him, he's so gorgeous, I really didn't know him, and that's the attitude of somebody who is fixated on an image that's not humanized for you yet. I've gotten to know him over the years, and we've become friends, and he's not anywhere nearly as interesting. No, I'm just kidding. He's great. I don't look at him the same way.
What are we
I like that.
Manipulating to get to wear a coat tonight.
Who made these clothes? Is there anyone we know?
This is period. I don't know what this is. Well, I look kind of chubby because I'm wearing lots of long underwear. So.
Well, explain that. Well,
Kinda
long
chubby.
underwear and the beginnings of a long-sought pregnancy.
Madonna.
You've actually had a relationship with Carlos for 2 years now. This is good, right? This is kind of, unless of course you talk about it.
Can we talk about the movie? Good.
The bloody editing, hilarious. This is so wild to me. Like, how can you just remain sane if this is the effect you have on people?
Madonna's arrival
Insane.
in Argentina, pandemonium. Fans were ecstatic, of course, but church and political leaders who treasured the memory of the woman they called Evita were outraged that Madonna had been told that Perón could become the country's maximum leader. They married in 1945.
What a visionary.
She also cultivated an appetite for high-priced Paris fashions. And with her husband, she reportedly funneled untold sums of state money into secret Swiss bank accounts.
Oh.
Just being First Lady was not enough. Died in July of 1952 at the age of 33.
So young. Oh my
Evita's story
god.
is their resentment was loudly apparent.
Yeah, which is wild because she's not a saint by any
They
means.
do not accept Madonna saying she's just like Eva Perón because they both moved the people. And Madonna, by exposing her vagina.
They're saying Madonna's scandalous and has
I was gonna say,
sex.
she
They don't realize that
looks like
everybody
Madonna.
has sex. Nobody's a saint.
To me, she's more than a singer. She's a way of life.
A way of life.
It's a shame these kids have idols that aren't worth anything.
They're judging her for her personal life, and they're not looking at her artistic capabilities.
I don't like it one bit. It doesn't seem respectful.
I mean, nothing's changed in terms of pop music and women, you know, how they're judged.
Got so out of hand, the press conference had to be hastily arranged to calm the critics.
Truthfully, I think that the negative remarks that people have made are based on things that people don't know and don't understand.
A conference is called. So insane.
Form your opinions after you see the movie.
I'm not surprised. It's just wild to see this reception.
And some palm trees to recreate the South American feeling. They've done everything they
Insane.
could. The only thing they couldn't do is recreate the passion of the Argentinian people for Eva Perón. For that, they had to go.
Her story alone, to me, could be a musical. It's like A Star is Born, a girl who starts from nowhere, rags to riches.
Yeah.
And people that attain that sort of power in their lifetime can never be just one thing anyway.
Yep.
The biggest battle the filmmakers fought in Buenos Aires was for permission to film on the balcony of the presidential palace, the Casa Rosada. This permission could only be given by one man, one of Argentina's foremost Peronistas, President Carlos Menem.
I played him the music from the movie.
Wow, that's epic.
I begged him to let us film on the balcony of the Casa Rosada, and at the end he said, he looked at me and he said, anything's possible.
Don't cry for me, Argentina.
Insane, just in terms of her, like the pressure as well, knowing you're filming at this location.
Yes, I have fake teeth, temporarily bonded teeth. You can't see the space.
Yes.
Not me, not even noticing.
It's very convincing.
Do I look different?
You look like it's from another planet. It's
Really?
incredible. From a planet of beautiful
I hope
people.
it's not a planet full of ugly. I was going to say it, not a planet of ugly people. Scary looking.
And this is the model for Madonna's head. Hard as ever. I was reading something about
I
you.
painted these things all over my body, and then I got on stage. I had a black light and a strobe light facing me, and I turned that song on, and I just danced. And then my father grounded me for like the entire summer or something. I got asked out on a lot of dates after.
Show me one of these dance steps. Like, is there any hope for me on doing something like this?
Oh, please.
Oh.
It's a simple waltz.
Well, that's easy.
Go to Fred Astaire's School of Dance. I'm not showing you anything. I'm an old woman. I have to go to the bathroom now, so.
Okay.
I love that too, like they're banter together.
The bishop won't let us in the church.
Here in Budapest, we have a crowd of Hungarians portraying a crowd of Argentinians, all turning out in support of their leader, Evita. Evita is the part that could turn her film career around. And to play it, she spent months working with a vocal coach to build up her voice, and even canceled
See, such dedication.
Do I want to make this movie, and am I aware that it's going to take up a good almost 2 years of my life, and was I willing to make that sacrifice? And in the end, I suppose I was.
Save them as he saved me.
Epic.
I trained with an incredible vocal coach in New York. Her name is Joan Lader. Apparently coaches a lot of people on Broadway. She worked with Patti LuPone, Roberta Flack. I mean, a lot of great singers. And I was sometimes sandwiched in between them in their horrifying and intimidating experience. Creeping like up to the door. I remember one time Roberta Flack had a lesson after me, and I was mortified because I was sure she was like had her ear to the door. She didn't say anything to me, but she did say to Joan that she thought that I would do a good job, and she was very generous. So there you go.
You just never know.
Italian chicks supporting each other.
So I imagine the record companies by now saying, gee, it'd be nice if you came back.
Sure. Yes, time to make us some money. You Must Love Me.
Might this be a single?
Yeah, it will. It definitely will. It's a real tearjerker. You'll cry listening to it. Well, maybe you won't. I don't know how sentimental you are. Did you cry at Forrest Gump?
No.
You didn't? Neither did I.
To hell with those stupid
But I have cried listening to my own song. I mean, which is kind of pathetic, but...
Oh, see if this gets a little shout out.
Madonna also makes a rare appearance backing up brother-in-law Joe Henry on
Oh, wow.
Association, a track from the Sweet Relief 2 benefit album. You turn up on this Joe Henry.
That's cool that we get to hear about this.
Good song.
Yeah, it is a good song. How did he wangle you into doing this? Was there subterfuge involved?
He lured me over with my sister's fantastic anchovy pasta.
So are you a cook yourself? Do you whip things up? That gene didn't come down to you?
No. I got the American Express gene.
I wonder if he's still her brother-in-law.
Hollywood hasn't turned out a successful musical since Grease, way back in 1978.
The musicals
I don't know if it had the same commercial success as Grease, but it's such a different movie. It like, there's just no way you could really compare them.
Or are you just taking off into Hollywood after this? What do you think?
I don't know. This has been such an exhausting experience for me. I can't even think about what I'm going to do next. I need to take a rest. I do.
Weird. just this music with scenes from the movie. Is that literally? Yeah, okay. I guess that's just it. What a weird way to end this segment, MTV. Yeah, random. There we have it. What an era. Definitely encapsulates everything that you got from Evita. I love seeing those side things. Like I said, that stuff was all happening at the same time. I love that we got to see about the Guilty Pleasure song, just so you know, a bit of a tidbit, bit of background information on it. So love that. Billboard's obviously such a highlight in terms of her career and just, you know, as a watcher or someone on the journey. Evita, absolutely epic, epic, epic. I love just being refreshed with the music videos, the music, and then seeing this behind the scenes. It definitely just caps it off and just really showcases, I guess, what she had to go through to get the role, the intensity and the psychoticness of what was happening at the time of filming, knowing that it was all recorded first, and then just that filming process. Like I said, everything just has to be so on point. And like Antonio said, you can't ad-lib. It's such a different way to act and portray something, which would be exhausting the amount of times singing. Like even singing can be quite, you know, draining on your muscles and things like that. It's just using such different things that we don't use. So if you're singing all day in terms of scene wide, intense, intense, intense. Very keen to see what's next. I don't know what album is next. Obviously let me know what's coming, but yeah, 2 years of Evita for her, and I suppose for us, like just this lead up to this moment is just, it's so epic. We've said it a million times, we all know it. It's just so inspiring. Hearing her speak, hearing her in interviews is just always motivating. It's real, it's authentic, it's no bullshit, and it's just fun. The banter's there. Yeah, I mean, it's just so perfect. At this point, there's nothing that she could really do that would ever make me not like her, because I think everything is just so true and honest. Even if she was to say things that may not be accepted now, that's just life. Or I suppose even things, I know she got cancelled for saying, you know, get up, and then she was like, oh, it's not politically correct. It's like, oh my God, like that's just real talk. That is how real people talk. Anyway, that's a whole different other saga. I'm sure we can talk to that when if we ever get to Celebration, like in 50 years time, if I'm still here reacting to Madonna. Ryan, we all say it. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Such a cool little playlist of, you know, the era, Evita, music videos, Artist Achievement Awards, MTV, such a cool encapsulation. I like the playthrough. I don't care that it wasn't chronological. Obviously, like we said, we know it's all happening within the same time. It's just nice to splice it up with music, interviews, performance, all that stuff. Very, very cool. What do you guys think? Let me know down below. What was your favorite moment from this era? I guess, yeah, tell me what was happening at the time. As always, we've said it a million times. Give me all the information. Full uncuts are on Patreon. Links are down below if you're only just joining. Go back. We've got 2 years worth of my journey. It is all there waiting for you. If you're going to buy any of my merch, bennshouts.com. Other than that, hope you have a